Good morning, Taurus. Welcome to this general reading. My name's Clive. You're watching Emery's Tarot. Excuse me. Just had my breakfast. It's a pleasure to be here. If you like my videos, please feel free to contact me using the email in the description box below. If you can't see it, just click the more button. I'll be more than happy to send you all the information about booking a personal reading. Okay, so with that said, what's going on for my Taurus? Angel Spirits Guides, what does the sign of Taurus need to know? What is the sign of Taurus? Big decision time, Taurus. I'm kind of getting that a lot of you are receiving information. Okay. You are dealing with your situation right now in a way that you're refusing to get torn between two conflicting ideals, two conflicting opinions. It's like the universe is pushing you to make a decision. Sitting on the fence will still incur consequences. This indecision is still a decision. It's a decision not to make a decision, and it's the way karma works. Now, if you feel that not making a decision it will work itself out, yeah, it probably will, but maybe there's a good chance it won't work out how you want. Okay, and if you sit there too long and procrastinate, you could lose a very, very good opportunity. Okay, now this sounds like all doom and gloom, but what I'm getting here is that's just about consequences. You know, this is how karma works. It's consequences, good and bad. So it's like a mixed bag. It's not necessarily all bad. Karma is not vindictive, like a lot of people think. The universe doesn't say, I'm going to get you. It's based on what decisions you make. There is a major decision here. For a lot of you, I'm kind of getting you want to take a path that is very new to you. I'm getting probably a lot of you have felt complacent lately, and the universe has brought in this kind of change in direction in your life, probably for the greater good. The good thing about this decision, it's yours to make. And you might think, oh, well, I don't want to take responsibility for that decision. But at least you're not playing into the hands of somebody else. You're in your power. You're in your power. Now, if an ex is returning to your life, or you're considering returning to a place that you've been before, I'm kind of getting here, trust your intuition. This is an intuitive decision rather than a logical one. This is a decision that you can't really put logic to. But the simple thing is, if you are dealing with somebody from the past, everything's changed. They've changed, you've changed, attitudes have changed, the world's changed. Okay. There's a lesson been learned here with this Two of Swords. You might just want to, it doesn't mean you have to wear your heart on your sleeve or anything like that. You can just dip your toe in the water and play along with it. Right. But it does enable you. The good thing about this is it does enable you to see the past how it really was. Not through rose tinted glasses. It's a time for great reflection and think, yeah, that's what truly happened. Or if you made a decision and it turned out to be the wrong one, right, then you probably made that decision for the wrong reasons, i.e. the comfort zone, money, based purely on your emotions, based purely on what was said, you know, all this sort of thing. And like I say, it's a mixed bag, this Two of Swords. It's a question of finding balance. It's a question of being a diplomatic. There is an ending here, though, which a lot of you I'm getting are probably reluctant to make. This is all about, do you want to accept something or somebody in your life. What is the challenge? It's a third party situation. And since you're the one making decisions on kind of getting this person that you want to go towards, is going to come at a price. Okay. Now, this third party could be a parent, a child. You know, the child takes first priority. It could well be an ex lover. On getting there is it's this is your circumstances right now. You're thinking about two or three different people. You don't know, even if you're not married. There's like two or three options here, and this has been going on for quite a while. Okay, getting 3 years or more. You know, you've been friends with somebody, and then all of a sudden they want to take it further, which puts you in this two of swords. Well, we've been friends. I don't want to spoil the friendship, etc., etc., etc. There's one of these people you're connected to and getting off from a very different culture to you. They grew up in an entirely different environment. It's all about acceptance. You know, because if you grew up in an entirely different environment or an entirely different state or country to somebody else, there is perhaps conflicting opinions, and it's kind of like finding that middle ground. But it is in your power. I'm kind of getting a lot of you have become used to a certain lifestyle. You may be even married or been living or working in a situation where there's romance. Okay, and you don't want to leave it, but this means stepping outside of your comfort zone. Wow. The hidden enemy. The hidden energy is a lot of frustration here. Okay. It's very tempting to make a rash decision. Some of you perhaps feel like you're being energetically forced. Somebody's getting impatient here. Somebody's entered your life rather drastically, very suddenly, divulged their feelings. It's disrupted. But the reason that's the hidden thing is because I'm kind of getting you're keeping this to yourself. There's some kind of secrecy here. You don't know what to compromise. You don't know what to sacrifice. A lot of you are doubting the situation will last. You know, and what I mean by that is if you give up where you're at now, okay, your home or whatever, and travel and get involved with this person you want to be involved with, it's kind of like you're doubting it will work out. Well, what I would say to that is you don't know. It all depends on what effort you put into it. Secondly, there's only one thing in this life, in this universe, that you can be sure of, and that's change. Nothing remains static. I suppose if you really wanted to get technical, the word static, there's nothing static. You know, that cup looks static, but I'll guarantee the atoms that cup's made of are zilling around like nobody's business. That cup, according to physicists, is full of holes. Atoms have air spaces, but they're so tiny that cup looks static and solid, but that's not solid. And besides, since starting this reading, I'm not in the same place because the Earth's revolving. Okay, that's what I mean. There's static. Everything changes all the time. That's the only thing you can ever guarantee. If you're looking for some kind of assurance, you're chasing a ghost. You'll be sitting there for the next 100 years. So it's kind of like you. There is this fair urgency to make this decision. It's kind of like making the best of what we've got. using the tools of our trade, using what we have. Yeah, but there's a decision here. Mm. Well, all of a sudden getting inspiration and clarity. Now, if somebody's been procrastinating in the past, okay, you're dealing with this person or situation, and all of a sudden news comes through very drastically. This person tells you how they feel, they tell you what their intentions are, and it puts you in this Two of Swords energy. Wow. The this reading might sound like all doom and gloom, and I can hear a lot of you sitting there saying, well, tell me something good. Well, the good thing is that whichever way you go with this, you you're going to come out of it all right, okay? It's just that giving up something to get something. It's rather like when you buy something, you've got to give up money to get the product you want. You see what I mean? It's give and take. Very fast changes. I'm getting for a lot of you that this is happening too quick. You're trying to slow it down. Mm. Let's see what or who is approaching you. You know, in work, I'm kind of getting you in a very good working environment, but you got a great chance to make more money, perhaps work for yourself, and it's a question of saying goodbye to some great friends or even a romantic person. Oh, there is a change of space here. It will require a plan. Maybe that's why some of you are slowing it down. You put a lot of effort into your life recently, and I'm kind of getting there is the need to relax. There is a situation here, perhaps with family, that you feel you've done enough. I'm getting here that this decision requires is asking you to do it on your own. This is a decision for you, but it's like you feel responsible. You know, there's a lot of concern for other people around you, family, friends, another lover, your husband, you know, somebody you've been living with, your job. Okay, great concern. Well, you can sort of try to keep a balance there. This is rebuilding. This is cooperating with other people. This is a slow transformation. I'm kind of getting, although there's a sudden change in direction very quickly, this is reaction wise and advice wise. Take it slowly till you're as certain as you can be. Wow. Because what I'm getting here is a very profitable outcome. But it's sooner or later, it's taking the responsibility for yourself, for your actions, for your decisions, and making what sacrifice you need to make to put you where you want to be. But it is a very positive reading, really. It's just this the negative side is this letting go. It's like the person you want to be with, they've made a sacrifices or some sacrifices and compromises, and now they're expecting you to reciprocate. Thanks very much for watching. That's it for now.